Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Herman Electro. I was just here in the hub, 0 wins. And can I interact with this? No, can I interact with this? Daily run mode locked. Editor mode locked. Interesting. Okay. It appears to start a new game. I'm going to go down here. You can toggle safety mode with tab, preventing walking on deadly tiles. Oh! Safety mode. I accidentally walked on a deadly tile before. With tab, huh? I see, it just locked that. Toggle safety mode. Okay. Neat. That's good, because I did accidentally walk into a hole in the previous episode that I didn't mean to do. So it'd be great not to do that. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely repeating puzzles in here, because we've seen this before. And unless I get a wire placement tool, doesn't seem like I can come up with a way to solve this. Because I don't think just, sawing that box is going to do anything. Okay. Yeah, and this puzzle looks familiar as well. I do have a saw, and so I could completely cheese everything. But before I do that, let's see if there's a way to solve this otherwise. So if I walk through here... yeah, doing this doesn't seem to toggle anything. So presumably there's some other mechanisms in here, but right now the obvious, or an obvious way to solve this is to use the saw. And I got another saw as a result. Okay, so that was a nice little 1-for-1, and it looks like there's 2 different ways I can go. To the right is a yellow. Does that mean the exit is down here? No, there's a treasure box. And there's some yellow blocks. I don't know if those are like metal walls, maybe? Map. Reveal your current map. Oh. Alright, I'm going to try that on the next floor, once we get down to the next floor, like right at the beginning, because I presume it's going to be like the mini-map of everything. Okay, so I'm in here. I have a saw and a feather, and that's about it. I can toggle this. So if I do this, that happens. And so the problem is this goes up. But it also powers these, which allows me to get there. So is there a way? Well, the answer is yes. I could just chop through this here. Okay, let's choose to do this time. And so now I can get to the toolbox over here, which gives me another saw. And unlocked... Well... I don't know that it unlocked anything for me. And it looks like the only other room I can go to is that one in the upper left that I still don't know how to solve. Because the only tool I have available is a saw, which I could use to saw this. Let's try it. Oh, the wood was communicating power. Was there a wire on it? I'll have to go back and take a closer look at that. So the wood was communicating power, right. Doors need power in order to stay up. If they're unpowered, they'll be down. Okay, so this unlocked a wire cutter. Oh, you unlocked guards. I got an achievement. Okay, so we're making some more progress, which is good. All right. Isn't clear what this is doing right now, but this is getting all of this powered on, but then the problem is I would need to cut power to this, and then I would be able to get back out, and so I could simply use my wire cutter here to bring this door down, and then I can walk over here. And let's just experiment with safety mode. If I try to go down, movement blocked by safety mode, great. Tab to disable, fantastic. Okay, so it doesn't let me accidentally walk into a hole, which I appreciate. Okay, so I'm here. I have a wire cutter. I don't see how the wire cutter would allow me to get to the chest over there, and I don't have any saws, which I don't think will allow me to get to the chest over there. So let's go down the stairs. And then let's experiment with what the map actually does. Alright, so right now it just shows me here, and if I click map, reveal your current map. Okay, this doesn't do what I thought. Oh, do I have to use it here? There we go. Okay, Yeah, so it's kind of like shaped like a numeral 1 or something, this level. And I guess the red one, presumably, is where the exit is, I'm guessing. And let's see, I started with a wire cutter and a saw. Okay. Yeah, we've seen this puzzle before, so I wonder if it's just like random collections of puzzles with different updates. I don't know if this is exactly what we've seen before. Okay. If I used a wire cutter over here, I would still need to power this. Which I could do if I could stand on this, which I could do if I could turn this off, if I could... Alright, that all seems complicated to me and I don't see an obvious solution. So I'm going to choose to go a different direction. Because I can do that. Power source over here. Currently has this door closed. Power source over here currently has this door closed. So if I were to chop off this, I'd just be able to walk in there, right? So it seems like I can win this one with one wire cutter. Am I reading this correctly? Yeah, if I cut off the wire here, well, let's make sure. Yeah, the other power source does not seem to be connected. Oh, but this wire goes in both directions, so if I chop it off here, it's still going to be powering this door from this direction as well. Okay, glad I looked closer at that. However, if I were to chop the wire here, it would chop it off in both directions. So I believe a way to solve this puzzle with one wire cutter is to do that. And there's not power to this door, and so I can go in here and I get another saw. Great, okay. Let's hope that two saws are gonna help. Oh boy. Oh, who are you? You're like another puzzle dude. Yuck. It looks like I need a different set of tools for this. Or alternative... Oh! He mirrors my behavior. It's like a mimic in Drod or something. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so... I can have him go and unlock all these things for me, I imagine. And then I just need to chop one bit of wood. Is he going to get in my way? I don't know. Oh! He looks unhappy and he fell down hole. Well, that's okay. He did his job. I will toggle these things back open as I walk out, but I'll be able to toggle them back closed as I go in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is that what a guard is, possibly? It said we unlocked guards recently, and I hadn't seen that before. Doesn't seem like a guard behavior. Like, I called that like a mimic or a clone or something else. But in any case, we managed to solve a room, and we're up to 3 saws. Alright, so these walls are up, and this is up, and if I do this... This is not behaving the way I expected it to. Oh, this power source is powering trapdoors. Trapdoors seem to power adjacent trapdoors, and so this is also powering this wall. So how could I use saws to solve this? If I were to get here, I would have a way out. Because all these trapdoors would get activated and I would walk out. In order to get here, I need to deactivate these. In order to deactivate these... If I were to chop this, the trapdoors would still be active. Or would they? If I have this toggled on and chop this, the trapdoors would still be active. How could I... Oh, I think I see it. Maybe. Do I see a solution here? No. Hold on. Exciting music for me just thinking. How to think about this. If I were standing here and I chopped this, then I believe nothing else would be powering anything. And so I would fall in the hole and die. Yes, I don't think that there's a way to do that. Suppose that I chop this so that I could walk here, and I chop this. Yeah, I think this could work. Alright, let's try some stuff out. This goes down. Now I could walk over here. Now, if I chop this, this would still be powered, but then I could walk out, toggle it to unpower it. Now I want to keep this But then when it repower, let's take a stab at this. So if I do this, these go down. I can repower the trapdoors. It does also repower these things. So how could I get across here? I can't, like, saw a trapdoor or anything. Yeah, I just don't see a way to do this. Alright, I'm going to choose to use my Phoenix Feather here. So I'm going to turn off safety mode. Fall in a hole. That'll destroy this puzzle and give me access to this, which gives me a couple more saws. So that was my choice there. And maybe eventually we'll figure out some more of the mechanics. Or maybe there's puzzles that aren't solvable with your current set of tools. I'll have to see if there's like a community forum for this game where I can ask some questions. Alright. So we're here. Lots of power in different spots. Ideally, I want to walk in here so I can toggle some subset of these things. But in order to be able to walk in here in the first place, seems like I probably need to cut this so I can walk in on this side, since walking in on this side doesn't seem possible. Although, I could also cut this, walk in on this side. Doesn't seem like there's every reason to want to power this. Yeah, I could walk in here, toggle this on, toggle this on, toggle this on, toggle this back off, toggle this on, toggle this on. Turning this on blocks me, got it, from being able to get here. It seems like it takes 2 saws to solve this puzzle, because it seems like I have to attack it from both angles, I think. Except, how am I going to deal with this? So if power is flowing through here, I'll be able to walk over this, but then this is going to be up. And that's a problem. Is there a way for me to... It seems like the only way I'd be able to walk from here to here involves having power flowing, which means then I couldn't get through here. So I don't see a way to solve this puzzle. It feels like I would need a wire cutter in order to ever come up with a solution here. So let's imagine I can't do this one. And let's take a look with 3 saws and see if it might be possible to do the other one that we were struggling with. Well, I could definitely use 2 saws and just chop this open. Is there a way that I could only use 1 saw? If I could get power here. I would activate this, but I would still need the 2 saws to get in, it looks like. Yeah, I'm just going to use 2 saws here. So let's chop, chop. Get this, I got a wire cutter. Okay, so with the wire cutter I might be able to solve that other problem. Although I might have needed 2 saws, so I might still be out of luck. But let's go back here. So with the wire cutter I could see solving this. And... if I came in from this side, can I get back out? Maybe. Because I had run up against this one. Yeah, I have to get out from this side. Yeah. Still don't see a way to do this. Wait a minute, this isn't powered right now. So if I walk in here, I could do all of this until I get to here. I might just be able to do this, hold on. If I'm misreading it, we'll find out together. Okay, so I wanted... I want this one on, but I want to cut a wire over here. So let's work on that first. Okay, this one's on. I know I want to use my wire cutter here to unlock the door. I want to leave that one on. And I want to leave that one on. And I think I wanted to leave that one on. And I wanted to leave this one off. I believe like that. I think I might have solved it. Holy crap, I solved the puzzle. Alright, good job, me. Just had to think about it properly. And so this gives us, okay, access here, and then is this going to be a shop? It is. Take a look around, buy whatever you like from the listed price, welcome to our shop. So I could buy some flames for a saw and a wire cutter, it looks like. And I've never had that before. Does it tell me what it does? No, let's buy some flames. Do I have to say spend the saw and spend the wire cutter? Okay, that's intuitive enough. Flame. Burn down a group of adjacent wood walls. Sounds fun and exciting. So I got a new tool. And I will carry that down to the next level. Okay. I like having new tools. Okay, let's see what we get here. We get a saw, and we get access to a couple of different rooms. This room. What can I do? Well, obviously I could burn down all the walls as one possible way to get through there. But it looks like I would need to activate this, which involves stepping on this pressure plate, which involves probably chopping through here to get there. That would activate this, that would activate all these floor tiles so I could walk through here, but then I'd also need to get through here. So with 2 chops or a chop and a wire cutter, I think I could solve this room. I don't want to spend my flames just yet, so let's take a look at the other room as well. And so on this one, there are some mystery power sources, and it doesn't seem like there's anything I can interact with in here. Because I don't have a wire cutter. And so this is currently blocked off. Like, I'm reading this right? There's nothing I can interact with over here. I just realized there's kind of like a light halo around my player. And so when I walk over to the right side of the room, the left side of the room becomes darker. I think I'd kind of vaguely noticed that before, but I hadn't called it out. Okay. In that case... do I want to use my flames in here? Even if I had a new tool, like, do I know what new tool would help me get through this room? If a pickaxe could break concrete blocks, I suppose that could do something for me. That's the only thing I can imagine right now. So... alright, let's check out what it's like to burn down all the adjacent wood tiles. Just like that. Kazoom. Alright. Let's turn the safety tag back on, by the way. Didn't realize I didn't have that. Okay, so I did get a wire cutter. However, I didn't unlock any other room doors. So this is still the only place to go. And it looks like the only wire I can actually cut is certainly not going to be useful to me, right? Because if I cut this, it's just going to open up these floor tiles. And I still can't do anything. So, am I just stuck in here? Am I just dead? Can I even use a wire cutter like on a door? No, I can't use it here. So yeah, I'm not sure if this means that I solved the previous rooms incorrectly, or how to kind of read and understand this, but it seems like I cut this wire or this wire. And either way, it's just going to turn off these floor tiles, and I'm going to be dead. With no other useful effect. Oh, this ended up being the power source that lets me in here. And there was a guy in here. Wow. Is there a way I could have discovered that? Does he have the number 6 above him? Movement blocked. Oh no. He trapped me. I didn't realize it was going to be a trap. Was he moving mirror image to me? I think possibly yes. I don't suppose I can cut him with the saw. Nope. I think I'm trapped and dead. So the puzzle here... wow, how could I have inferred this? I guess it didn't occur to me that the power source might have been here, and so cutting this wire would unlock this door. And then I guess I'd be able to walk this way back out, so that's what I should have done. But I suppose at this point I just have to die. Alright, R to restart or H to return home. So if I hit R to restart, am I restarting on this level of the puzzle? And would I have like the same starting items? No, I think we're just like restarting back at the beginning. Alright, that's fine. Let's see if we can swiftly move. Okay, here's this puzzle again. Okay, now that I know what's going on, let's use the wire cutter here. It does look like there's a number 6 above this guy, which I'm not sure why, but if I go to the right, he doesn't go anywhere. I moved right again, and this time he moved down. I moved right again, and he moved down. Is he trying to follow me? It seems like it. Or maybe he's like a bad guy whose goal is to chase me and trap me. Well, let's find out what happens right here. He is moving up and down, and if I touch him, I die. Okay. Interesting. So is there another way to lose him? I'm not sure. Alright, in any case, I spent my Phoenix Feather or whatever on that. Is this as simple as walking on this twice? Oops, I didn't have safety mode on. But I guess I would have been trapped anyway. I could have just walked back out. I want to restart and see if we get that same puzzle again. I'm still unclear about the restart mechanic and the roguelikeness of this game. Like, is it just that there's a fixed set of puzzles? Okay. That's the guy who's trying to chase me. Does he need, like, a line of sight before he starts chasing me? Possibly? No, this is, like, the mimic guy. If I walk back out of this room and walk back in... No, it just leaves it in the current state. I wonder if there was a way to identify, based on the little thing that was floating above this guy, like, what his dealio is. I have a saw. And it seems like I will need to use said saw. So let's do this. Interesting. I was able to step down because I wasn't in safety mode. This guy toggled this thing like right underneath my feet. And it saved me just in time. So I accidentally learned something there. I'm going to toggle safety mode back on. Oh, you unlocked plank. So my understanding is plank, bridge a gap, or block animal movement. I don't know about animal movement, but bridge a gap. I'm not sure if you can put a plank over trapdoors if you have one. Suppose I walk down to here. It will disable these, but I don't see a way to enable these. I don't see a problem with doing this. Oh, this is not a toggle. This is just a power source. So... Well, I could use a saw. Oh, but if I use the saw here, it's going to chop the wire, and then I won't be able to walk back out. Ha 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 ha. So... If I use a saw here... I guess the power is just flowing directly to these trapdoors. So I guess trapdoors directly adjacent to a power source, like, don't need a wire to conduct the power. That seems plausible. So let's chop this. Get another wire cutter. Unlock some new rooms. Alright. It's kind of fun not knowing all the mechanics, but at the same time it would be nice also if some things were a little less opaque, perhaps. So with only a wire cutter, I can't even access wires in this room. No, that's untrue. I could get to here. So there must be a power source either in here or in here. I don't know which necessarily. If I cut power here, this stuff would all still be powered, so I would be able to get back out and I could get to my toolbox. Yeah, I feel pretty certain about that. The power's not coming from the south. So, I like this solution. So, I just got another wire cutter, but I got a room solve. The, like, darkness mechanic and hidden elements and having to try to draw inferences about what might be in there is interesting. Oh, this is a green block. This was in the previous tiny square room where I chopped it was conducting power. Apparently, green blocks conduct power. So if I stepped on this, it would power all of this, which would put up this wall. So green blocks are blocks made of wood, but that also conduct power through themselves. But this would open up the solution over there. And I do have a wire cutter. So if I were to chop this wire, I'd be able to walk back out and get to the solution. That looks all correct to me. So if I step on this, and then chop this wire, then I can get back out here and get to my toolbox. Great. We got a saw, and we opened up something to the south. Okay, so purple is the exit. And I just want to check out this room over on the right. I've already forgotten if I've even been in there. But we did gain access to the exit. I don't think I looked at this. If I walked in here, this would power this and this and this. Yeah, I've seen this kind of puzzle before. And so the problem is that it's powering this. I do have a saw, so I could saw through this and then get out. Yeah, so I'm going to choose to do that. I'm going to spend my saw here. Get my solution. I got wire cutters. It opened up another thing. Ooh, which has a treasure. Phoenix feather. Nice. Okay, so this was like a bonus treasure or something, and now I can go down to the bottom, and I've got 2 phoenix feathers. Okay, so might start turning into a longer episode here, but all of a sudden I'm finally on a quote-unquote good run. So let's go ahead and go down to the next floor. Taking advantage of my 2 get-out-of-jail-free cards, as it were, with the phoenix feathers. Alright, I've got a saw and a wire cutter. I can go left or right. Let's go left.